Sometimes I don't understand Mahama anymore. A problem that you can use one day to solve, you want to use years to solve. And at a point, you don't even understand what is even going on anymore. Sampson Ayeneni, Obi are clearly obo, Nanado, na MPP Woneti no. In the obo, John Domani Mahama na Naban Woneti. In a shocking take, we are even the ombada. Menkasa pokra mente pokra bebre ma asem na kwa wakaya asem.
And I'm asking JM, disrupt to restore. Your reset agenda, you must mean it. Like seriously, you must mean it. When I hear you talk and say it's not going to be business as usual, I understand that to be needed to tour this country in the last 3 weeks. Touring the country, sleeping in the regions, and interacting with citizens. Discerning citizens who are concerned and who want this country to move forward. And this is a tour by the team set up by yourself. The about 60-member committee that you ethics and anti-corruption action plan. The National Anti-Corruption Action Plan, the one for the last 10 years, expired in 2024. So there's a need for a new one. And you put up the team together from civil society, reputable people from our justices of our Supreme Court, Attorney General, offices, the likes of Daniel Domelovo, very respected civil society leaders, as you can see in your shot. You put all of them together and give them a work. That this is important to you because corruption is eating up this country. I dare say, corruption is hemorrhaging this country more than Galamsey would ever do. And I'll show you evidence shortly. So you say this is a priority project for you. And under the auspices of the anti-corruption office in the Jubilee House, led by Professor Francis Dodu, they're doing the heavy lifting. And they've got all these respected people. They get them to go to retreats, spend a whole week brainstorming and asking what can be done to solve the problem of corruption. The Constitution in Article 35, Clause 8 says the state shall take steps to eradicate corruption and corrupt practices and abuse of office. And these people have spent their time. When I leave my office for a whole week and I join this team, pro bono, when I can make money sitting in my office, I feel it is important and we need to play our part to get this country back on track. The people I have met, they are depressed. They are very unhappy about this broken system. This system that is broken. And it appears to be designed to frustrate the honest man, the honest worker. I put up a post that this is a broken system by design. It is built to bleed the honest worker. For 3 decades that I've become socially and politically aware, I have watched a system deliberately left broken, engineered for fraud, sustained by fat salaried officials who have never missed a paycheck, not for a day. You find them in there, not fit for purpose, yet padded with perks. Yeah, padded with hefty perks. Meanwhile, the nurse, the teacher, the junior doctor, who hold the nation's spine, are left unpaid for 10 months or more, some 13 months. And I listened to that nurse speak about the frustration she's going through. How do you expect her to survive? 10 months. She's trekking from, Pantine to Kolebu, and she's doing it honestly. Only to be told, we appreciate your efforts. These officers at the Controller and Accountant General, at the Health Ministry and the various departments, at the Ministry of Education, at the GES, all of you who claim to be leaders and are making fat salaries every month, you look into the eyes of these people and give them lame and lousy excuses. That's not what they put you in there to do. That's not what they give you all the comfort to do, to give them excuses, such lame and lousy excuses. No. They put you there to fix the problems, not to pay ghosts. People you see dead, you attended their funerals, and you have been paying them for 26 good months, dead. In any functional society, a society that is not dysfunctional as ours, these people will stay at home and will not suffer any penalty. They will return when they have to return, and they will gain an interest and a compensation on all the years. And as I make the post on social media, I see many people 10 years back, 15 years back, talking about how it took them 15 months, it took some 2 years before they began to receive their first salary. In this day and age, someone is employed and it takes you more than a year to get them their mega salary. When you are feeding fat, this is not where you expect these people that you have guilted into endurance and punished for their patriotism. It's just not right. This is dysfunctional. It's design. And this is not delay, it is betrayal. You were put in there to fix the problems and not to continue to give us excuses. We live in a country where a small girl, a young girl in school, has a headmaster, assistant headmaster, fondling her, and photographs are being taken. And a member of parliament, someone who makes laws, sits on television and says that was consensual. It doesn't matter how much you deprecated it, for you to say this was consensual. And now people are debating what is the age of the girl. When they put a girl in a school, the teachers, the school act in loco parentis, in place of the parents. You don't go fondling them and come give excuses. The country is rotting to the core. I have met people who say they are looking for a disruption. And I say, JM, the onus is on you. Disrupt this system. Those people at the education and health who are giving excuses for the people who have not been paid for 13 months, they shouldn't be sitting there doing their job. These are problems they can fix in one day. The Auditor General just told us 10 million has been recovered from what? Unearned salaries. He's looking to recover as much as 150 million. People are stealing and we are watching. Our ethics are broken and the corruption is swallowing us. Your big push agenda is 10 million that you have put on it. Every year you are looking to spend 13 billion, it's 10 billion. Every year you are looking to spend 13 billion Ghana cedis out of the 10 billion. Each year this country loses 3 billion. Now we are told it's about 5 billion. US dollars to corruption, to the thievery. 3 billion. That brings you to almost 40 billion Ghana cedis. 5 billion lost, unaccounted for. That brings you to almost 63 billion Ghana cedis. We have everything it takes to solve the problems of this country. We are the largest gold producer in this Africa. We are the second largest in cocoa. And what do we have to show for? Unemployed people, people skilled, looking for jobs. Not that they are not skilled, people educated, but they can't find jobs. President Mahama, don't let this be business as usual. Kick all this fat salaried, not fit for purpose, belly, people who are just draining the country and doing nothing. Just kick all of them out. That's my take.